Yes, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever the time is where you are. This is second part of a video which I was just making. Part two, part one cut off about 6 minutes after due to memory problem which I've solved now by deleting some of the information which I no longer needed on the system. But anyhow, it was about the rain. It was raining here in my area where I am, and we were looking forward to the rain. I've discussed it with many friends of mine and also many community members who plant flowers and plantation in general. Rain is good. I mean, when I was studying back in Sudan, southern Sudan now, back then they made me memorize something in Arabic, which I will say now. It says, نزل المطر وبرد الجو وذاب العطش وفرح على البلد. It means it's about rain. It's a poetry about the rain, that the rain has fallen and the countrymen have farhan. That means they are happy for the rain season to come. Children gone out in the rain and all, everybody in the rain, naked and dance and celebrate the rain. But not only that one, the reason I was making the video on this was because it was the rain with a thunderstorm, kind of lightning strike and all that. But we have a system here in UK whereby we protect ourselves against lightning strike on the top of each building anywhere. Some sort of, I think it's called something about lightning rod. I think so, yeah. But anyhow, coming back to the Deng, the word Deng is derived from word Dinka, which is the other way around, so I do apologize. The word Dinka, which is the name of a tribe, of a Dinka chiefdom or Dinka kingdom, in the old Bible, I refer you to the past one. Dinka people were named after Deng because they somehow have a chief who is called Deng, and is the chiefdom, had a spiritual leader as well as the main chief leader. But not only that one, the reason I was talking about this is because the culture is very rich, and there are poetry and there's art and there is quote and says and saying, and the language of Dinka people. I think just remembering where I come from, Gugurial County now, part of Kwajuk, I believe is Warab State, as it is known now. Warab is state of South Sudan or Republic of Southern Sudan, then the Sudan, and before that I refer you to part one which I mentioned, ancient Egypt, and how we are linked to ancient Egypt, and even the tribes, the first 12 tribes who exodus in the Bible from Egypt to Israel. We are also related to Israelite, and that is the point I was making. I will come back to the Dinka word, and the word Ding as being a name of a person. I had a brother whose name is Deng. God rest his soul in peace. He passed away in the war. He was executed at gunpoint by never mind. But anyhow, the expression of Dinka is referring to rain, and the word Deng is rain in Dinka. And where I come from, we've inherited this name. And when you inherited something from your family, there's nothing you can do about it but just accept it. I've inherited name Wool, which is the main family name. I've inherited name Deng. There are other names. Kol is the main name also, which is a reference to star or the sun, our sun. So the question is like, when you look at it like forensically and do a forensic analysis in terms of words and how words are used in society and in a coded way. For example, a call is a sun or a star, and they develop an ideology even to name the children after the sun. And I recently had a joke. I said that all those who are named a call, that means they must be as hot as the sun itself, and they must be capable of being a nuclear reacting or nuclear binding fusion, powerful kind of energy, those with name of a call. So I said that we needed all those names with the name of a call. We need to gather them all up around the world and put them in a rocket and send them to the sun. And in Dinka, lose something when you try to explain in English. Lose something in the meaning. But I said in Dinka, it says, ran chola kol bin ku kwat chola kol ku ay ran chola kol wa wi ran tu ran chola kol ku ay kwa ran ko tu je pe ko chira kol bu ka to ja kol nyin bi ka kol a de di ke ne bi ya la ro ya chi ka kol a lui defeated ya cha kol ka lui defeated ku da la kol le ka lui defeated ko ga ban lok de mit ko chola kol ka bu ban lok cha ko bu ban lok to ja kol nyin bi ka kol a de di because a kol a wi bu ko nyo boy pin no. This is a joke. I do apologize for the language, but yeah, it's just like an expression of a language. But coming back to the name Deng, they also have they call they are holy men, and they call for the rain to come in a time of hardship, and the rainy season has not come for many months, and people are thirsty, and the land is thirsty for water, and the flowers and the plants. Ancient Egypt, if you were to go back to ancient Egypt time, they even had irrigation system to water their plants from the Nile, abundance of water. We need to plant more trees now in Africa, actually. I myself try to plant 10,000 trees, but I don't have money. So I've just planted as little as I could, and I will continue to plant as much as I can whenever next time I get opportunity to go to Africa. Just buy one tree and plant it, and if you get money again, plant another one. And if you could buy 50 or 100 or even 1,000 trees and plant them all in one go, but you have to be careful. Certain trees are useful, like mango tree, guava tree, pineapple tree. uh, First we must plant those who will grant us food security, and the basket must be full to a point of having a surplus of at least 5 to 10 years in the storage. We have a millennium development and millennium seed bank, so we should be able to, and we have technology to plant, and also Amazon rain forests and all that. But coming back to the Dinka, they say that those holy men of Dinka people named Deng, they call the rain for the rain to come, and God will obey them, or the earth will obey them. And they also have the tear of the rain. When they cry, it will rain, and they will have to stop crying. But because it's like the rain, the earth take up and it cry on their behalf and it wash away their tears. Not only that one, but they also say that if you steal a cow which belong to Dinka people, they will go to a chief Dinka holy man and ask this Deng to pray for their cows, so that wherever luck is the term reference for a place where you keep the cows, like a farm, but not just a farm, the whole countryside is a farmyard. But just not only that one, is to call upon a strike, a lightning strike on the house or the place where the stolen cow are being held, and that lightning strike by a holy man will come and strike down where the theft good are being held of cows, and it will destroy the cows and it will destroy the property of that person and it will even kill that person. But anyhow, in the modern world now, some of you who are followers of Jesus Christ, including myself, I was named after St. Paul. I'm known as St. Paul. Those of us who are followers of Jesus Christ, there is a say that if you look inward, you will find peace. But if you look outward, you wouldn't find peace. But it also says if you look inward, not just inward in yourself, but also inward in our society and in our home, in our family, and in our community. And now we have a problem with the racial hatred and racial crime and religion hatred and religion crime, to a point of bloodshed. So we will pray, and prayer is supposed to help keep the evil away, and will light a candle against this disease, which is a mental health disease type. Hatred is like a mental health disease, actually, to tell you the truth. It's those who are sick in mind. But not only that one, is very worse. Hatred is like